Hi, I'm Maryam and I am standing to be your parliamentary candidate in Finchley and Golders Green. We must fight to win back this seat to form a Labour government with Jeremy Corbyn as our Prime Minister. I am currently a teacher at the only remaining comprehensive school in the area. I am also a member and activist in the National Education Union. It was when I became a teacher that I realised what years of Conservative policy can do to an education system. My students now have to suffer through a target-driven, individualised, exam-focused system. We teachers are no longer able to teach, we just have to ensure our students get exam results. Students are so stressed, it's no longer a rarity for a student to break into tears and explain to us that everything has gotten too much. Under the Conservative government, it is expected that school budgets will be cut by £3 billion by 2020. These cuts mean that many schools have no choice but to increase their class sizes, many can no longer offer creative subjects like art and music, and many schools no longer have the funds to afford enough teaching assistants. Like most Conservative austerity policies, it's always the most vulnerable that suffer the most. In this case, it's students with special educational needs who are not getting the support they deserve. Were they to have a teaching assistant, many could probably access the lessons, but with cuts, this is not always possible. We need a Labour government who promise to properly fund the education system, who ensure that we have a system that takes care of all students rather than just a select few, who value creativity and learning and want to offer a holistic education to all our students. As well as imposing cuts, the Conservative government has forced so many schools into academising. All of a sudden, we have CEOs who are being paid up to hundreds of thousands of pounds to manage schools, stripping the local community having a say in how schools in their area should be run. Labour has promised an end to academisation and has promised to bring schools back into local community control. Seeing the reality of our education system since becoming a teacher has awoken in me the desire to change this system. I joined the National Education Union, became the union rep in my school and began to mobilise staff. I am proud to say, as the only remaining comprehensive school in the borough, management at my school recognised the importance of listening to the unions. The staff at my school understand the importance of a collective voice. It is only under a Labour government led by Jeremy Corbyn that we will be able to get our education system back on track. I promise, as your parliamentary candidate, I will fight for an education system that is for the many and not the few.